Assalamualaikum. Hi, my name is Nurifa Shaima binti Muhammad Tahir and my metric number is 304573. Today, I will be presenting the analysis for Part A of our CVP case study on InnovaCraft Textile Senjan Berhad. In Part A, we prepare the income statement using the contribution format. Here, we classify costs based on behavior, whether fixed or variable. Sales revenue for 2024 was 2.5 million ringgit from 100,000 units sold. The total variable cost amounted to 1.55 million ringgit, including production and sales commissions. After deducting variable costs, we obtained a contribution margin of 150,000 ringgit. From there, fixed costs totaled 540,000 ringgit, which gave us a net operating income of 410,000 ringgit. We also calculate the key CVP metrics such as break-even point in units, 56,843, break-even sales in value, 1.42 million ringgit, contribution margin ratio 38%, and a net income to sales ratio of 16.4%. These figures help us understand InnovaCraft's cost structure and profitability baseline for 2024.
My name is Taniwan and my check number is 304566. Okay, for Part B 2025 Scenario Analysis. In these sections, we will look at the few scenarios to help InnovaCraft reach its 2025 goals, which is to achieve a 28% net income to sales ratio. Before we go into the detail, here's one important point. All the scenarios already include the expected 4% increase in raw materials cost starting from 2025. Now let's look at the variable production cost. In 2024, InnovaCraft total variable cost was 1.25 million ringgit and they produced 100,000 units. So to get the cost per unit, we divide 1.25 million by 100,000 units, and that gives us 12 ringgit 50 cents per unit. For 2025, because of the 4% increase, we multiply 12 ringgit 50 cents by 1.04 and we get the new cost per unit, which is 13 ringgit. Now let's move to scenario 1, targeted sales. In this scenario, we calculate how many units need to be sold in 2025 to achieve a 28% net income to sales ratio. Okay, let's begin. First, the target is net income equal 28% of sales. Let's Q be the required sales quantity. Variable cost per unit in 2025 is calculated as follows. Adjusted production cost 13 ringgit, sales commission 3 ringgit, which is 12% of the selling price of 25 ringgit. So the total variable cost per unit is 13 plus 3 equals 16 ringgit. Fixed costs remain unchanged at 540,000 ringgit. Selling price is also unchanged, which is 25 ringgit. Now we use the formula 0.28 times 25Q equal 25 Qs minus 16Q minus 540,000. This simplifies to 7Q equal 9Q minus 540,000. Then 2Q equal 540,000. So Q equal 270,000 units. Now we calculate the sales amount. 270,000 units times 25 ringgit equals 6,750,000 ringgit. So in short, to achieve the 28% target Innova Craft must sales 270,000 units to generating 6.75 million ringgit in revenue. This is within the company's production capacity of 300,000 units per year.
Assalamualaikum Doktor, my name is Karwash bin Ali and my metric number is 305142. Here I will present about the scenario 2 and scenario 3 regarding Innova Craft Textile strategies for achieving its 2025 financial goals. I will start with scenario 2, price adjustment strategy. In this scenario, the company aims to achieve 28% net income to sale ratio, assuming that sales volume remains kept at 100,000 units. To meet this target, we calculate the required selling price per unit using the given cost structure. Variable cost per unit include 13 ringgit for production and 12% commission based on the selling price. Fixed costs remain at 540,000. After solving the equation, the new selling price net is Rm30 and 67 cents compared to the current price of 25 ringgit. This means an increase of 22.7%, which is quite significant. Now, regarding risk and feasibility. The main risk is customer resistance, since the current price is already slightly above the market average. This price hike could discourage buyers, especially in a competitive market where demand is softening. However, if Innova Craft products are highly differentiated or have strong brand loyalty, there may be room to absorb this increase, especially if niche market value sustainability and smart design. Next one is scenario 3, marketing strategy and cost efficiency improvement. In response to rising raw material price, Innova Craft plans to invest aggressively in marketing, set a new selling price of Rm28 and increase the sales commission to 16%. At the same time, it will cut fixed costs by 30% and aims to double its sales volume to 200,000 units. Based on this strategy, total sales will reach Rm 5.6 million. Total variable cost per unit is Rm 17.48 cents and total fixed costs are reduced to Rm 378,000. This gives us a net income of Rm 1.726 million. The resulting net income to sales ratio is 30.82%, which is above the target of 28%. This plan seems more feasible as it spreads fixed costs over a higher volume and relies on growth through marketing rather than price increase. However, success depends on whether the marketing efforts actually drive demand as expected. In conclusion, while scenario 2 involves a high risk price increase, scenario 3 offers a more balanced approach by improving efficiency and leveraging promotion to meet financial goals. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi Doctor, my name is Nur Ali Akilah binti Norizman, Nometric 304559. Today, I will explain that scenario 4 product enhance plan. Let me begin with in scenario 4, Innova Craft Textile explore the idea of enhancing its product to boost sale volume while keeping the selling price unchanged at 25 ringgit per unit. The plan project a 150 increase in sale volume, rising from 100,000 unit to 250,000 unit. This results in a total project revenue of 6,215,000. The variable costs are calculated based on a cost of goods sold (COGS) ratio of 57 of sale, which equal 3,652,500. In addition, sale commission at 12 of sale contribute 750, bring the total variable cost to Rm 6,312,050. Fixed costs originally Rm 40,000 are increased by Rm 21,000 due to 30 rise in digital marketing expenditure, totaling 100,000. After subtracting both variable and fixed costs from revenue, the net income amount to 1,376,500. The resulting net income to sale ratio is 22.02, which falls short of the company's 2025 target of 28%. Therefore, although the strategy increases revenue and income, it does not achieve the desired profitability level and will require further cost restructuring or pricing adjustment to be available. Next, I will talk about Scenario 5, which is sale force restructuring. Scenario 5 evaluates two approaches to restructuring the sales force: increasing agent commission or hiring an in-house sales team. There are two options in option 1 and option 2. The first one, I will talk about the in option 1. The company increases agent commission from 12% to 80%, which is expected to raise sale volume by 50%, reaching 150,000 units. With the selling price remaining at Rm25, total revenue amounts to Rm30500. The new variable cost per unit is Rm17.15, including Rm13 for production and 40.50 ringgit for commission, leading to total variable cost of 2625,000. Fixed costs remain unchanged at 50,000, resulting in a net income of Rm585000 and a net income to sale ratio of 50.6%, below the 28 target. In option 2, on the other hand, involve hiring 8 in-house sales staff with a monthly salary of 107, which increased fixed costs by 103,200 annually, bringing the total fixed cost to Rm 732,000. However, this approach is expected to boost sale volume by 17%, reaching 107 units and generating for 215 ringgit in revenue. The variable cost per unit drops to Rm 40 ringgit due to a lower commission rate 50% or 1 ringgit, leading to a total variable cost of 238,000. The resulting net income is 1,116,800, and the net income to sale ratio stand at 27.416%, very close to the 28 goal. Compared to option 1 and option 2, generates nearly double to the profit and offer better scalability and long-term profitability despite a higher fixed cost burden. Option 2 is considered the superior strategy due to the stronger financial performance and strategic control over the sales team. That's all from mine. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Nur Aina binti Johari and my number metric is 307248. Today, I will be presenting the final strategy recommendation for Innova Craft Textiles in achieving its 2025 performance goals. The first recommendation is Scenario 3, which is Marketing Strategy and Cost of Efficiency. This is the strongest standalone strategy. It is the only option that clearly exceeds 28% net income to sales target, achieving an impressive 30.82%. This plan takes a balanced approach by moderately increasing the product price to 28 ringgit, aggressively driving a 100% sales volume increase through enhanced marketing and attractive sales commission, and reducing overall fixed costs by 30%, which significantly boosts profitability. The second recommendation is Scenario 5, Option 2, which is Sales Force Restructuring. This involves hiring an in-house sales team, a strategic long-term move. Although it narrowly misses the 28% target, achieving 27.46%, it still generates a strong net income of 1,166,800 ringgit. There are two key advantages, which is greater control and enhanced scalability. The greater control, the direct management of the sales team ensures alignment with the company's vision and strategy. The second one, which is enhanced scalability, the low 4% variable commissions means that as sales grow, profits grow at a faster rate compared to using external agents. The third point is optimal strategy, which is a hybrid approach. The most effective strategy would be to combine Scenario 3 and Scenario 5, capturing the best of both options, which is hire the in-house sales staff as outlined in Scenario 5, and at the same time implement the 30% fixed cost reduction from Scenario 3. This combination would significantly boost net income, exceed the 28% target, and maximize value for shareholders. Next, there are two strategies that need to be avoided. The first one is the Scenario 2, which is price adjustment. The risk of losing customers due to a steep price hike is too high in this competitive market. And the second strategy to be avoided is Scenario 4, which is product enhancement. As designed, this plan fails to meet the profitability target unless the pricing or cost structure is revised significantly. And the last point of my presentation is the insight from CVP analysis. Throughout this project, we applied cost volume profit CVP analysis, which provided valuable insight into how cost changes and sales value impact net profits. I gained practical experience determining essential metrics such as sales price per unit, total variable costs, and break-even points. All of these are the critical for making sound business decisions. One of the biggest challenge was evaluating each scenario while factoring in the 4% raw material price increase, which highlighted how interconnected financial factors and how small cost changes can have a big ripple effect on overall profitability. Our team collaborated well by dividing tasks, discussing analytical approach, and double-checking calculation to ensure accuracy. Moving forward, I plan to apply CVP analysis in real business environment to evaluate new strategies, optimize pricing, and make informed, data-driven decisions to increase profitability and stay competitive.